So today we are going to be doing some painting with my daughter Mila. Say hi, Mila. And Mila is going to be doing the same idea as what I'm painting here on my bigger canvas, but on her little canvas. So we've drawn out the birdies on her canvas, and now we're starting with a bit of a glaze. We're going to cover the whole canvas with a mixture of the fluorescent orange ink mixed with some clear painting medium. Mix it all together. Nice job. We're using a bigger brush so we can cover more ground. This gives us a nice ground to go off, so it's not just a white canvas. Tints everything a nice beautiful fluorescent color, which is really cool for later on when we want it to have a beautiful inner glow. Now for the sketch I have used a China marker, a black China marker, also known as a grease pencil. Looks like that. And that is a really cool tool to use when you're sketching in because it's water resistant. So you're not going to lose your drawing. It's not going to smudge and mix into your paint. So if you don't have clear painting medium or you want your mixture to go a little further, you can always add in some water. So we've just sprayed Mila's canvas there with a little bit of water, and that helps the mixture move around a lot more easier. We have dried the painting, so it is nice and dry with a hairdryer, and now we're going to go through and do some more expressive marks in our painting before we head on to the next stage. This is called the expressive underpainting. Okay, and we're going to do some drips. So we're going to get the paint nice and watery. Would you like to bring some water down and mix in with this bright fluorescent paint? Yep. So when we stick it on, a bit more water, we want it nice and drippy. And so we're just going to go, we're not going to worry about our images because all of these paints are transparent paints. So we're just going to grab your brush and just go like this. Yeah, nice. See how it's drippy? And I can add a little bit of water if I want it to drip a little bit more. Isn't that cool? Okay, would you like to do some more with the pink around the canvas somewhere else? Let's get a bit, yep, nice. So move it around, get some more paint, babe. That's it. Good job.
It catches the paint.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, keep picking up more paint. So we want to leave some of those cool marks you're sticking in, so don't go over all of them and mush it in. We just want to see these lovely stroke marks you're making. Would you like to add some more water to the darker pink as well? Yep. This one here. This one, yeah. It doesn't matter if these mix because that just makes them different pink color again. Yeah. And so do the same thing, maybe on this side for the darker areas. Yeah. And then I can come in, nice. What a beautiful color that is. That is quinacridone magenta. Yeah, just gonna do a little bit there. That'd be cool. Just come nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go this is gonna drip a little bit. I love this. So we're not gonna touch that. We're gonna leave that.
I like that bit and that bit and that bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice.
This bit.
Yeah.
Shower.
What would be super cool is grabbing a little bit more of this pink and then just doing a touch up here. Yeah. Just like a little touch like that. Yeah, stop. Nice. See how that balances?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a cool drip. So we're going to stop there and we're going to dry that so that those cool marks stay in place. Okay, so we've come through and dried this layer of Mila's painting, and so these cool marks that we've made here, they're not going to move when we put more paint on top. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of purple to bring through into our painting. Yep, so we're going to grab a little bit of the blue and mix it in that pink, and we're going to make a beautiful purple colour. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to, because it's nice and watery, it's going to be nice and loose again. We're still working on this expressive background. Nice job.
Is that too blue? Just that bit?
No, I think that's fine. You can always, if it looks a little bit too dark, you can always just go like this and then add some water. Yeah, just leave it bake. It's perfect. Yeah, nice. A bit more of the watery down mixture. Can I add some water so it looks, this mixes a little bit nicer, drops a bit nicer. Maybe a little bit more around here, so come right to the edge. That's beautiful. Yeah, if you come right to the edge, then you kind of connect the painting to the edge. Oh, it's got all like this. Okay, I think we'll stop there and then we'll dry that. Next, we're going to take our painting and we're going to put it on the table so it's nice and flat, and we're going to add some more wet paint in, and we're going to put some alcohol drips in there, and it's going to make some really cool patterns.
Alcohol.
Now we've put our canvas flat down and we've added onto our palette some burnt sienna ink. I think it is transparent burnt sienna ink. And first, Mila, we're going to wet the canvas in the areas that we're going to put our ink. So I'm thinking around that area would be a nice place for, yep, like wet it. We want to spray it. That's the one. Yep, a bit more. Nice job. Okay, good job. Now we're going to grab our brush.
Yeah.
And we're going to pick up our ink with our brush.
This one?
Yep. And we're going to, come on, just dab it. Dab, dab, that's it. And the ink's going to move around a little bit more, maybe down here. Yeah. Okay, nice. Maybe at the top as well. Might add some water for that top tip. Yep. Whoops. Yeah, you can do some splats. Nice job. Yeah, so you just tap the top of your paintbrush there and let the splats drop into the canvas. Nice, cool. Now we're going to drop in some of the alcohol drops. We're going to put some alcohol drops onto our canvas, and we're going to just grab it like this, Mila, and just drop it onto your wet patches. Yeah, just little bits, and then you can tap the end of the straw thing. Yeah, see how it makes these cool effects? Isn't that fun? So if the canvas is a little too wet, then the marks that we make will disappear a little bit. So it's best that the canvas is not too wet for this. You can always pop it in and grab some more alcohol. So the more alcohol you have on the end of your little straw. Yeah, that's it. Cool. All right, we're good. And now we're going to dry that so that stays in place as well. Cool, looking good. What do you think, Mila? What part is your favourite so far? Don't worry about that, Mummy will do that. The pink bit? And
this bit and the pink bit where it goes.
Yeah, that's cool, eh?
And down here and there and there and there.
Lots of movement, eh? Cool. So now we have dried that and we've popped it back up on our easel. And next we're going to go through and block in or colour in, if you like, our birds and our little subjects that we're going to bring in. Mila has chosen dark pink, so we're using the quinacridone magenta again. And I've just added some glazing medium there. A little bit of water will be fine. We don't want it to be drippy this time, we want it to kind of just not be drippy. Oh, Mila is copying Mummy's painting. But for this one, darling, we're just going to, so what I mean, we're just going to do this. Okay? See the feathers? You're going to do that around with the feathers. Okay? Yep. Mila is planting her brush strokes and leaving them, and that is a really good practice to get into, because when we're working in layers like this, then next layer we can do stack our brush strokes, and you get this really kind of beautiful, interesting way of painting, or looking at the painting when it's done. It's not just all smushed together or blended. This is really recording of the process. So follow the direction, yeah. That's it.
Can't see that one.
You can always, as well, get a little something that can scratch into the paint. And you can redefine your lines like that as well. So we're going to continue on to block in these other birds here. We're going to leave these swans and we're going to mark them in just like with some a black pen. So they look a little bit different to everything else that's going on there for added interest. So we're going to go to a little bit of a smaller brush, because all these ones are quite a bit smaller, aren't they? Okay. And so we can start with these wood pigeons. So we're going to use the dark blue. You mix it with a bit of clear medium there. Okay. And we're just going to do their heads, because these wood pigeons, their heads are gonna, yeah, you can use this one, babe. See? See, their heads are dark, and then they got these white chests. So we're going to just do their heads.
Doesn't have highlights stuff.
We're going to do the highlights on top of the darks. So all the cool details that you're really keen to do, they're going to come after we do this darker area, okay? And so next we're going to do the swallow. So the swallow has a beautiful little red under the chin. No, we're going to just use this paint here for now, and then we can add some pencils and stuff later.
Pencils on top of that plant?
Yep.
So it makes it even redder.
That's right. Our next plan of attack is I've added in some black paint here, and we have added a little bit of water with it, and we got our small brush, and we're just going to outline these birds a little bit more so we have a bit more of a structure of our bird.
The baby one of that big one.
Nice, Mila. That's beautiful. Really good job. And now these wood pigeons, we're going to give these dark tail feathers. Just the same thing. Add some more paint if you need to. Otherwise you end up smushing. So we have decided to come through with a black water resistant marker and redefine our lines a little bit better. It just makes it a little bit easier to fill in the form. And after that we have also decided, Mila's asked to use these paint markers instead of actual paint itself, which is a good idea because it's a bit more, allows for a bit more control for the younger kids. And since we've done this cool expressive painting to start with, having these more with the details, these paint markers are able to allow the kids to be a bit more controlled with their colouring in of the actual subjects, the birds in this case. So just doing all these little outlines, kind of making it a bit like a colour book now, aren't we? And then we will proceed to colour in and finish our birdies. in hindsight, I probably should have done this dark markings for Mila to start with. The other ones were not quite easy to follow, so this is looking much better and a lot easier for the young ones to follow. Mila's done her Posca pen colouring in, and now she wanted to do a little bit of these Caran d'Ache crayons, which are super fun. Any kind of crayons or markers or coloured pencils, anything like that will do a similar thing. So she's going to do some fun stuff with these Caran d'Ache crayons. Open them up. Got some cool colours, hey?